Wednesday morning, and that means that we have a Dakota College of Botano spot to do, and we have the very lovely, very talented Zahra Moss. Good morning.
Good morning, Shane.
Now, I know that we have you on every once in a while, and you talk about a variety of different things.
Yes.
And today is the start of March.
Yes.
It's National Celery Month. You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't.
You didn't.
It's a very popular vegetable.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
It's one of the only foods you can eat and not gain weight. Maybe even lose weight while you do it.
Amazing.
Right?
Yes.
But it's also another month this month, and this is one that you are very excited about.
Of course.
Now tell us what month besides March.
Right.
What month is it?
So during the month of March, we celebrate Women's History Month, and at Dakota College of Botano, we have diversity initiatives group, and so I kind of like spearhead that group on campus, and so today we're just really excited to kind of like recognize the achievements of like women in the past, but also kind of like reframe it a little bit, reframe the experience that we're talking about, celebrating women's accomplishments and achievements like all throughout the month of March, not just kind of the achievements of women in the past and where they've kind of led us, but like women today. Women are very kind of active and a mobilizing force kind of like guiding today's society. So it's kind of, really important to recognize that too.
There are a lot of women who are doing some fantastic things today.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, we can go back in time, of course, like we had mentioned earlier, Amelia Earhart, Betsy Ross, Harriet Tubman, just a lot of different great women.
Lita Ford, Joan Jett.
Lita Ford.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
We're on the radio. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, I know, right?
Yes.
Right? Loretta Lynn.
Just incredible women.
Right. Miranda Lambert.
Oof.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, Blake's not a huge fan anymore, but
that's okay.
That's all right.
We'll keep her.
He doesn't have to be.
Yeah, that's all right.
But there are and then ladies today who are doing things that we'll be talking about in 200 years.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. I feel like what's really important and the effort that we're trying to kind of like make and coordinate at DCB is that we're really trying to make this shift away from diversity being something as kind of like a token celebration, right? You think like, Hispanic Heritage Month, let's do tacos on a Tuesday, right? And so we're really trying to move away from that. And our diversity initiatives on campus are moving towards educating students, faculty, and staff on campus, and then creating opportunities in the community for people to come in and whether it's a seminar, whether it's a community organization, bringing them in and having the opportunity for the campus community to really learn from people. That's one of the best ways that we do learn is this kind of like Socratic, like we learn from each other.
Right.
And so that's kind of the direction that we're moving with diversity initiatives. And so we are having incredible conversations on campus. I was just talking about the NCAA and right now kind of like what's happening all over the news with, incorporating transgender athletes into collegiate sports. And this is kind of like something that's like picking up momentum right now. And these are important discussions that we feel students, faculty, and staff, and actually everybody in the community should really be having. So it's really about education, and it's about fostering positive dialogue, and it's about recognizing the paths that women are kind of like forging in society today. So,
and this should, I mean, if we're on that discussion, I mean, it's something that we should be able to discuss and not have it fall into a cesspool of name calling and have it fall into just, I mean, have a side, but be able to discuss it and not have it turn into an argument.
Oh
and,
my gosh.
Because that's what's happening with so many different discussions.
Yeah.
And not just that, but I mean, so many different discussions.
And I think the beauty of, whether you go to college or not, the beauty of participating in activities and diversity initiatives like we offer at Dakota College of Botano, it's that we try to create an environment in which everybody feels comfortable and respected.
Yes.
And in that kind of like atmosphere of respect, you feel, or you should feel, that what you say matters.
Right.
And so we are trying to foster, an inclusive environment in which the students feel that what they're thinking matters, that they feel seen, and then also trying to create dialogue, right? How do we promote critical thinking? And then more than just like having the thoughts in your head, how do we teach our students to verbalize those thoughts in a way that is respectful, in a way that is concise, in a way that, you know, they can logically put their ideas together and say, you know, this is what I'm thinking, and maybe we should have a conversation about this. And so that's really kind of like what we're trying to foster there.
I think the best way to have a discussion is to not go into it hoping to change the other person's mind.
Oh, absolutely.
But go in with the chance to learn and have the other person come in with the same thing. Don't try to change somebody's mind, because that's how you argue, you know, and then it just go in with that open mind to learn, and then maybe you can find a common ground.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. And I think like most of the things that we see in today's society, you know, the rapid technology, the 24-hour news cycle, it really kind of like pushes people to feel like they have to have an immediate response. And so one of the amazing things that we're trying to kind of foster with these diversity initiatives is we're trying to kind of like pare it down. And so we want to offer maybe 1, 2, 3 opportunities for students and people in the community to come together and really kind of like receive some kind of educational material, and then have an opportunity to think and reflect, right? Because today's society is all about that instant gratification and this idea that if I'm telling you something, you need to respond right away. And so we're kind of like, well, let's practice the pause a little bit. Let's build, you know, these important thoughts. Let's learn how to express ourselves, and then we can have that dialogue, right? We can kind of like come together. And most of the time what we'll realize is that the conversations that we're having today might have an impact on, you know, the things that we do on campus, but outside in the community, and then on a larger scale, like within the state too.
Yeah. And who knows, points beyond.
Yes,
it
absolutely.
can happen. It's got to start somewhere.
We hope it starts, you know, with you and with us.
Why can't it start here?
Yes.
Right? Thank you.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So so coming up this month, what are you guys doing for this program?
So we usually meet every month, and then we kind of like spitball. We've got a really amazing group. We've got, you know, athletic coaches on the group. We've got staff who work in a library, staff who work in student services. So we've got like this really incredible and diverse group of people who come together, and we kind of spitball ideas. I think that for this month, we were talking about perhaps incorporating an activity that had something to do with culinary arts. So we were discussing, you know, all these amazing and incredible contributions that women have made in the culinary field that oftentimes kind of like go, that they're just kind of like overshadowed by, you know, mainstream. You know, I love Gordon Ramsay just like everybody else, but there's like so many amazing like female chefs out there. So we were talking about the possibility of studying perhaps like soul food out of Louisiana, and kind of like the diverse chefs that come out of there, and you know, the contributions that they've made to like the broader culinary world. And then we've talked about perhaps having movie nights. You know, we have an amazing theater on campus, and so what kind of things can we spotlight there? You know, maybe you don't want to read a book about, you know, Amelia Earhart's adventures or a biography on Sally Ride, but you might be interested in watching Hidden Figures and learning about, you know, women in the sciences.
Right, yeah.
You know, so we're like, how do we kind of like reach this broad array of audiences like out there in the community and encourage them to learn about things that maybe they didn't know about.
Okay. We want more information. How do we get a hold of you?
You can always reach me at the college. I love conversations. If you ever want to stop on by, you can find me oftentimes wandering the halls or my office in Thatcher Hall. If not, you can always send me an email. It's zahra.moss@dakotacollege.edu. And we'd love to welcome ideas from the community. If there's something that you're interested in learning about that we can put together and, you know, welcome people from the community to come and visit with us and have those dialogues and conversations, we would love to do that. So
she loves to talk, folks. Yes, she does.
Are you telling me to be quiet?
Nope. I'm letting them know if they want to have a conversation, you're the person to do it with. That's a compliment. Yeah, it's a compliment. Yeah.
Okay.
It really is.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course. Every time you want to come in, just come in and we'll make some time for you.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.